Dear friends, welcome to another episode of our channel. Today we'll dive into a rising and concerning threat from the Middle East, with strong indications suggesting Iran is gearing up for an attack on Israel ahead of the upcoming US elections. But first, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. To understand the gravity of the current situation, let's go back to early October 2024, when Iran stunned the world with an unprecedented strike on Israel. On October 1st, Iran launched roughly 200 ballistic missiles toward Israeli territory, marking the largest assault of this kind on Israel. The immediate impact was felt across the population as civilians took cover. Though damage to residential areas and military bases was limited, the Iranian offensive capabilities and strain on Israel's defense systems were on full display. Israel's response was swift with Operation Days of Repentance. In a meticulously planned operation, around 100 Israeli jets targeted critical locations in Iran, including missile factories, drone launch centers, and air defense systems. The goal? To disrupt Iran's military capacity and weaken its weapons infrastructure, especially the ballistic missiles that pose a constant threat to Israel. Key locations like Tehran, Karaj, Isfahan, and Shiraz were hit, with major Iranian military sites left in ruins. Iranian officials attempted to downplay the damage, claiming missile production continued at full capacity. However, satellite images revealed otherwise. Notably, the Shahrud Space Center, also a long-range missile production base, sustained serious damage. These images confirm Iran's vulnerability, at least until its air defenses are restored. Officially, Iran has taken an aggressive stance. Leaders like Hossein Salami from the Revolutionary Guard warned of severe retaliation. Salami sees Israel's attacks as a grave miscalculation, a provocation Iran won't ignore. Promises of harsh responses reflect the Iranian government's internal pressure while aiming to rally national morale. In this scenario, the United States plays a critical role. In a recent briefing, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre reaffirmed unconditional U.S. support for Israel, cautioning Iran against further escalation. Preventive measures have been implemented, including the deployment of advanced anti-missile defense systems in Israel, signaling that the U.S. is ready to protect its ally if tensions rise. With U.S. elections approaching, the situation grows even more complex. Analysts believe Iran may opt for a calculated retaliation before November 5th, possibly to test the position of the future U.S. president, or even weaken Biden's stance by creating a diplomatic crisis during the election period. This is the chess game in which Tehran aims to maintain a strong stance without risking a full-scale war with Israel and the U.S. The final decision on any retaliation rests with Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Though under pressure to respond, he hesitates to order a large-scale attack that could further destabilize Iran. However, recent statements from Khamenei suggest that some form of limited retaliation may be unavoidable, preserving the regime's image of strength among its people. Cyber attacks, actions by regional allies in Lebanon and Syria, and clandestine operations are all being considered, each with strategic implications and risks for regional escalation. This moment is critical. Should Iran indeed retaliate, Israel has already warned it will respond with full force. IDF Chief of Staff Herzi Halevi stated that any further Iranian attack will be met with even greater intensity, striking key Iranian locations that were previously spared. The coming days will be decisive. The proximity of the U.S. elections, firm U.S. support for Israel, and mutual threats have set the stage for an unprecedented level of tension. Any Iranian retaliation, direct or indirect, could ignite a cycle of global confrontations. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates.